Okay, so what you need is your strap line. Because maybe who in the audience turns into a bit of a white rabbit when someone asks them, what do you do? Any hands? Yeah, it's pretty scary. You suddenly think, oh my God, what do I do? So you need something that you're comfortable with. So is it I help people build extra incomes from home? Is it I'm in the health and wellness industry? Is it I help people create lucrative incomes around their jobs? You need to know what feels comfortable with you, and you need to practice. Practice in the shower, practice in the car, practice on your kids, practice on the dog, till when that person asks you, what is it, you can just roll off your tongue, I help people earn extra incomes around their jobs, I'd love to show you.
It's as simple as that, guys. The more basic and simple you keep it, the more your prospect will be more intrigued. Thank you, Claire. Amazing. So, Kath, now I know you've been in this scenario where somebody's told you, asked you recently, it's not forever, is it? So could you share your experiences on how you handled that question?
Yeah, absolutely. And I think when it's never happened before, it was my first time. And when she said that, initially I did feel a little bit worried and a little bit scared, how am I going to answer it? But I think it's really important to remember to always go back to the basics, to always go back to the first step. And what was really important, first of all, was to find out why she was saying it. So once I recouped myself, I asked her, what is it that's made you say that? What's happened? And then she proceeded to tell me that her friend's friend had joined Forever, and her friend's friend had said you need to know hundreds of people, and her friend's friend said everybody's doing it, and her friend's friend said you need to have loads and loads of customers. Her friend's friend sounds loads of fun. But I was really pleased when she said that, because I knew none of that was true, so I knew I could overcome that objection. But it was really important to kind of make her feel at ease and not feel silly for thinking those things. So what I said to her was, look, I understand how you feel. I did feel slightly the same. I had those kinds of concerns myself. But what I found was, when I looked at the business, when I looked at the marketing plan, and I looked at the information, in fact, you don't need to know hundreds of people, because all we do is we teach you how to find a regular customer base of 20 to 30 customers. Not everybody's doing it, because in a population of 66 million, there's only 3,500 active Forever business owners in the whole of the UK. And in addition to that, you don't have to do and hit loads and loads of targets, because you decide your goals and the system allows you to achieve it. But my main aim then was to obviously get her to look at the business presentation and the marketing plan so she could see that for herself. So what I said to her then was, what I'd like to do is take this opportunity to show you the information so that you can see for yourself that that isn't the case. And my main aim at that point was she would either see it and she would love it and she would join the business, or she would come away from it with a much more balanced idea and understanding of what Forever's about. So she did, she looked at the business presentation, and in fact she joined the business on the 1st of November.
James, I've heard this a lot of times, and do you know what? Salespeople actually have a lot of bad habits, and they have to change on how they look at business. So James, have you spoken to me, and I've turned around and said, do you know what? If it's sales, I'm not interested. I'm not a salesperson. I'm no good at sales.
Well, the first thing I do is relate to you and say, well, I don't like sales either. It's funny you should say that, because I felt exactly the same. I'm terrified of sales. I would highlight that what we do is very, very different to sales. What we do is more recommendation. We're lucky enough to have a product range which is that good. All we need to do is get it into people's hands and let them try it. The product will do the sales part for you. It's very simple. That's simply the way I do it. Just try some of the products. I always compare it to, say, going to see a good movie. If you tell 10 people that you went to see, I don't know, Bridget Jones's Baby, I know Michelle loves that film. You told 10 people you've been to see it, and chances are 3 or 4 of those 10 are going to go and see it too. It's just a simple recommendation instead of the sales part.
Fantastic. Thank you very much. And is it like Avon or Herbalife? Now, people have heard about these companies, and that's the first thing they can attack.
Just like Herbalife.
So Claire, if somebody said to you, is it like Avon or Herbalife? How would you respond to that?
Do you know what? We've heard it time and time again in this section. The feel felt found, because you don't want to get people's backs up. Somebody might have had a really good experience, somebody might have had a really bad experience. You need to know why. So I would simply say, that's interesting that you asked that. I felt exactly the same way. And what I did was I went and I found out the information, and I realised it was completely different. Let me take you and show you that information. It's as simple as that. That gets you out of any awkward situation.
Definitely, I totally agree, and that's what I'm talking about. Don't over-talk the situation and scare your prospects away. Be yourself, be real, use the process of asking that question and what makes you say that, or the feel, felt, found, and you'll be in total control. You'll have more people look at the information, which will mean more people will join your team. So Kath, you've got another question here. Not sure I would have the time. From your busy corporate background, I know this is something that you thought as well.
Yeah, definitely. And I think it's something that a lot of people worry about because we come from a traditional industries where you work X amount every single day, 5 days a week, 6 days a week. So sometimes it's difficult for people to understand that this is a different model that can actually fit around their lives. And I think it's something that a lot of people worry about. I worried about it, working a 60-hour week when I set my business up. So again, going back to what Claire said and echoing what Claire's saying, is that you do need to go back to that feel, felt, found to make them understand and come to their level and make them understand that you felt exactly the same. So again, it's, I know how you feel, I felt exactly the same, but what I found was, when I looked at the business, in actual fact, it's designed to work around busy people's lives. It's designed to work in the nooks and crannies of time that you've got. And if you're doing it yourself, you can draw on your experience. If you're not working it around a really busy life, which I'm sure you are, you can always draw on somebody else's experience as well, just to make them understand.
Definitely, you may not have found that not having enough time is going to be a problem for you. That's why it's really important to read the magazines and come to these events so you can hear from other people's backgrounds and stories. So you can say, do you know what? I understand how you feel because I listened to this girl who was in a similar situation as you, and this is what she's gone on to do. Now, it may not be for you, but why don't we sit down, I'll show you some information, and we can take it from there. How does that sound? Is that fair enough for you? Thank you very much. And the pyramid scheme. I'll tell you a little secret here. When Tracy started our business, and she started inviting people to come and take a look at a launch, to come to our launch, somebody said to her, it's not one of those pyramid schemes, is it? And she turned around and thought, that sounds really good. I don't know what a pyramid scheme is. So the next invites were, hey, I'm having this fantastic launch, why don't you come along to take a look at my pyramid scheme? Do you know what though?
They come.
Now, I'm not telling you to go out and promote it as a pyramid scheme, but that's an example of, it doesn't really matter what you say, it's how you say it. Because she was controlled and excited, it actually worked for her. Don't do that, okay? Please don't do that. James, if somebody offered it to you and said, do you know what, it sounds like a pyramid scheme, I'm not interested, how would you answer that?
I think this question is, it's quite a well-known question. I think most people, I know I was to start with, it's quite a fearful question when people get it, because pyramid selling is quite a negative thing, we all know that. My first question to that would always be, it's interesting you say that, what makes you say that?
What you know about it?
The reason I always ask that question is because my understanding of a pyramid when I first joined was all I knew was it was really bad. Why? Because my mum said it was bad. That's all I knew. I had no real understanding as to why it was bad, I just knew that mum said don't ever do that. And understanding the difference between forever and network marketing is really important. And I would always say, not forever and network marketing, you know what I mean. I would always highlight to people that what we do is very, very different to pyramid selling. I always point out as well that pyramids are actually highly illegal, and it wasn't until doing a little bit of external research myself I realised this.
Thank you for that. And people only say it's not a pyramid scheme, is it? Because they don't know any other terminology to describe what it is that we do, because they don't know what it is. People don't know what network marketing is. That's why it's our job to go out there, educate people, show them that we have a great opportunity. It's not for them, it doesn't matter guys, it'll be for somebody else. So they're only using pyramid because they don't know what else to call this opportunity. It's as simple as that. I remember Bob saying that he went to the House of Commons, had lunch with a load of MPs, talked about what it is we do, and then one of the MPs afterwards came up to him and said, tell me more about this pyramid scheme. And I was like, are you mad? Did you not listen to what I just said? It's only because he didn't know what else to call it. So hopefully, that overview of how to answer these frequently asked questions, how to do it, what to say, will give you a little bit more confidence of when you go out there and speak to prospects, promoting what an absolutely amazing opportunity that we have. Thank you so much guys for your help.